thanks to Dorothy Patterson saying, I have means, we need to make a difference, she created the Patterson Foundation. She gave us immense flexibility, opportunity, and responsibility to have an impact. And the way we've crafted it and kind of packaged it is we are all about realizing aspirations. It's all about helping to create the future through people, organizations, and communities. What excites me so much about everyone that we work with at the Patterson Foundation, somehow the values weave in to conversations, that we do things for the long run. We know that it takes more than money to make a difference. We embrace the future. We're about staying the course for positive change. We know that any one person in any one role won't create lasting change. So if we're working with an organization, we know it's critical that we engage the executive director, the CEO, the board, the staff, the donors, and the volunteers. So people love to talk about issues. They want to talk about the problem. We must solve the problem. And what happens is when people want to solve the problem, they tend to have the answer. They know what the answer should be. So if we just do this, it will be fixed. Now when we get into the working through things and people want to kind of hold their ground, you say, but wait a second, aren't we all about this shared aspiration? So we move beyond the issues and the problems and the needs into the possibilities, the aspirations, and what can we do together. We're also into moving from silos to systems. In fact, we'll often use the word de-siloization. Okay, that's what we're about. We're about trying to figure out how to help people. Every agency is important, okay? But it's how they fit in the network where the power happens. And then finally, moving from outputs to outcomes. And that's the really hard thing, because we can count how many booths did we do, how many conversations did we do, how many meals were served, but the real thing that's important is how many people got jobs, how many kids are ready for kindergarten. So it's measuring outcomes and not being stuck in the outputs. We often say we build connective tissue to create new realities. And if connective tissue, it's kind of a biological thing, if you push connective tissue too fast or too hard, it snaps. And relationships take time. We have to find those shared values and aspirations, but that's our connecting space. How do we engage people, businesses, organizations, nonprofits and agencies, government, and the media? We need to make sure that we connect with all 5 external sectors. When we come together from the beginning about the possibilities and we engage all of those sectors, we've got just a great opportunity for the organizations to move where they want to head. One of the things about the Patterson Foundation, we never arrive with the answer. But you also know the Patterson Foundation is all about sharing. So the way we share, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on Facebook, or whether it's through our blog network, we know that we're having a reach. We're all about 5 words: connecting, learning, sharing, evolving, and strengthening. Our job is to take the lid off the cookie jar, create appetite for the cookies, and share them with others and ask them if they'll share their cookies with us. Because the world is changing, and we want to make sure that we're changing along with us in the positive, proactive, not the being the victim. There's a quote in one of the walls that says, be the architect of your future or the tenant of the result. Where do you want to be? You know, we want to be part of the architecture of what we're going to create in our community and our region.